Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back. I'm Will Dragon and this is our playthrough on Timberborn in San Fran, Beaver. Where of course nothing ever goes wrong, which is why we're going to start by deleting a whole bunch of things. Thank you very much to Tony in the comments who helped me with the water physics problem and who lovingly pointed out that I don't have to do all the work I'm doing. And so I'm going to go and undo that. Okay, hang on, let's potentially do this. A piece at the time, because I'm not entirely sure if I will be deleting things in the middle. Don't need any of this. Any of this. Because, and let me double check. Let's remove that, let's remove that, let's remove that. Let's remove that. That is all still plugged in. That's all still plumbed in. That's all looking good. We're currently walking on top of a bunch of things. I don't know why these are here to begin with, because they really shouldn't be. Okay, we're going to delete that. You know, we're just going to keep the platform on top. Hey, why not? Let's not go too crazy. Let us... do you know what? That can stay. What I'm going to go and do is very, very nicely call that a priority, whatever one of those is. And I'm going to mark all of this to be destroyed, because again it's completely unnecessary, because with our water physics problem, what we can go and do, now this one does come in at a bit of a bad place, but we can still go ahead and do it. What we in essence need to do is we need to make it so that the water falls off more edges. So what I'm simply going to go and do is, if I put this impermeable here, because at the moment it falls off one edge, so it is reduced to a speed of 2.2. Once again, thank you very much, Tony, for pointing that out to me. However, it is reduced to 2.2 for every single edge it falls off. So if I go and build this lovely impermeable floor, which I cannot reach, because I don't have a path that goes to it, we will, so on that as well, more to the point, let's make a path that goes to it. Back up one. We will then increase this from a 2.2 to a 4.4. Now, hopefully that will be enough. If not, I might try and put an impermeable floor here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just do it anyway. Because worst comes to worst, that comes off here and then it falls off both of these edges, and I get a 4.4. If I'm very lucky, it also falls off this edge, and I get a 6.6. Which is much, much faster water flow. Now, if I come all the way down to this one, and I do exactly the same, this, because it doesn't come on next to a wall, it will come out and it will fall off, hopefully all three sides, and automatically be a 6.6 drop off. And so with that, we will basically get water cascading into our reservoirs at 2 or 3 times the speed. Now, I'm also going to come into this one, and this is very much going to be due to nothing but luck. And I don't think I'm lucky. No, I believe I am not, because as you can see, it does not quite drop off in the exact right place. So we'll have to leave that as is. It drops off at 6.6. But all I can say then, ladies and gentlemen, is if you ever make anything like this, so for here we have a 3 inlet, but even if you just got a 1 inlet, however it's looking, put an extra piece of impermeable floor sticking in. So in essence, you will gain 2 extra sides of water drop off and an extra 4.4 speed of water coming into whatever you're building. So with that, now we can press fast forward, that I've stopped all these crazy beavers from wasting their time. Because nobody wants that. Now then, do they, ladies and gentlemen? Now, and the thing that we pretty much finished with in the last episode, apart from starting to build this madness, which was completely unrequired, was as you can see, we've managed to get this channel up and running. And what I'm going to go and do is to support everything I've just gone and said. I'm going to come and stick an impermeable floor on here as well. Again, that will make the drop-off a 6.6 instead of a 2.2, which will help get everything moving along as fast as possible. And so, with that, did I mark these trees for cutting? Oh, yes, I did. Let's mark this area for not cutting anymore, because there's no trees to cut. And let's mark this area for not cutting. Let's go ahead and delete this, just for a little... No, in fact, let's keep it. I don't actually quite know what I'm doing down here. And... yeah, I mean, we're starting to get some irrigation. I want to see how far it goes once I actually increase the height. I'm reckoning... might go out a little bit further. Actually, probably won't go out too much further at all, to be honest. I think we're about as far out as we're going to get. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Cannot wait for update 7. Obviously, it's there and it's available to play in the beta branch right now, but it is not quite on the live branch. And because we have this to finish, you know, I'm happy plugging away at this one whilst they figure out all of the bugs. And, you know, you can then go and start doing things like making tunnels for your irrigation. You don't want to have to see any of this. I could have blown this floor down, put a whole set of dirt back on top. And it's going to be, yeah, I mean, yeah, because for instance, you know, look at all this farming land that I've necessarily gone and lost. You know, I mean, here's a couple of 100 squares of farming land just no longer available to use. What I... No, it's okay. I was about to say what I also realized is that I should probably box off this area. And I think this would all become more efficient. But I actually don't need to. If I was using this for irrigation, 100%. But I'm not. So it's actually okay. It is all okay. Alright, so I suppose the big question is... do I want this for anything else? I don't think so. I mean, I may get maple syrup, but I don't know. We have gone and built, and I'm hoping plugged in. I think everything's plugged in. Yep, everything's plugged in. So we've gone and built and plugged in the next part of our wind farm. So as you can see, I mean, how beautiful does that wind farm look? Everything all spinning as it should. All the lovely different levels and parts to the wind farm. Now we could go and get the last part going across back there. We could also hide a couple of batteries back here as well. There wouldn't be anything wrong with that either. Nothing wrong with that at all. You guys have nothing to do. Oh, why is this? Let us go and... give you a ladder by there. Go and give you a 3 set of ladders by there. That'll allow you to get down here. That will allow you to get up to... well, I think these 3. Hopefully the bells go diagonal. And it'll just be these 2 bits at the back left to go. So that was a bit of a boost to our scrap, but it's not done a huge amount. And we've probably gone and taken away half of the scrap metal that was there. Oh, let's go and fix my mistake. Get rid of a bit of dirt. And... beautiful. It looks like we're all ready to go. And of course, I'm hoping the same for up here as well. Oh, no, wait, I only built the one there, didn't I? Beautiful. And then here we've gone and built this as well. Fantastic. Okay, so our waterways have gone and been improved. And so the big question is kind of what comes next. Next, I believe, was going to be our giant leisure park. Now, I'm going to start by just getting rid of this bit of pathing. Could come back to bite me, but I'm going to go and get rid of this. And then that piece by there. Okay, just so we've got a clean platform. And the entrance, of course, will be from the front. And, I suppose from here, actually. And then the question is, what do we want up here? So if we come to our well-being. Now, we can't have a mud pit, because I believe that needs to be... Does it actually? No, we could have a mud pit, actually. It doesn't need to be built on the ground. So the mud pit is definitely one option. Of course, we could have another dance hall. That does take up most of the space up here. And unfortunately, it's not going to be quite symmetrical, which really sucks. I could have 2 that side and then 2 that side. Those would fit and be symmetrical. Could also put them in this way, and how much would... Again, the dance hall, it's not going to be perfectly symmetrical. Let's go ahead and pause it a second. Let's look at the potential for getting this built. I really hate how this is not going to be symmetrical, but it is what it is. If I was to put that there for a dance hall, two mud baths by there, and then I mean, we're not going to get the carousel, we're not going to get the agora in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that down. The carousel requires power, so we're not going to get that up here. The agora, does it fit? It does fit symmetrically. Now, it does continuously need extract. Plus 400 sire points. I have 20,000, so let's... Did I say no? Oh, does it have to be built on... Ground only. Ah, well, that ruins that hope, dream, and plan. So I think we will stick with the dance hall. I mean, there you go. It fits. It fits in the middle of these. And then, so we will path up the middle. And then this path will go across there, like that. I think... Water dependent requires access to water. If only that did work on top of here, that would be hilarious. So then I think... Couple. I don't know. The fact that this is uneven is, like I said, it's really, really going to bug me. It's going to gnaw away at me inside, basically. I feel like I might just need to just build something all the way along here just to even her out. And then if we come back to well-being, on this side, we will potentially have some contemplation spots. And then if we come to decorations... What do they actually get things for? Not that this is necessarily what I'm going to stick it down to, but just out of curiosity. Shrubs, lanterns, roof, scarecrow, beaver statue, and bulletin pole. Well, of course, we do need to path these up to their entrances. And if we come into decorations... Kind of feeling a bit of a bulletin pole somewhere in here. Maybe a bulletin pole there? Opposite the beaver statue. As you come in. Before that, we need a couple of shrubs. Now, of course... None of this... We're not going to put any lamps near the contemplation spot. This one's going to get a bit of a nighttime glow. This is for the stargazers of our community to see at nighttime. So, depending on which one, you know, whether you wanted to do a few things in secret, I'm not going to ask questions. Whether you want there to be a bit more illumination with your bathing because you don't trust the people around you. And then... hammocks, benches. Couple of shrubs either side. Definitely put a shrub in there as well. Field decoration meant to scare birds. I don't think we're going to put a scarecrow in there. It does like to get us anything, but I don't know. It doesn't feel right here. It just doesn't feel right. Going to go and... What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this one for now because I'm worried I'll cut myself off. We are going to put it straight back in once I can guarantee the build, basically, because if I build this, I might not be able to get to this stuff in the back. But as it looks now, we can get to absolutely everything. And so let's go ahead and continue. And so the little beaver park will be built, quite frankly. Do we have extract up here? Yes, we have 30. That should be enough. We need it for this, don't we? And then, of course, let's choose our flags. We can have a total of 5. We do have the standard issue ones. We also have some of ours. We are going to put the Welsh and Brazilian flags back in. We are going to put the fire motif, the water motif, and we're going to go for the tree. That's kind of the earth version of these two, really, and it's one of the ones that comes naturally built in. I like it. Now, if there are any designs that you guys would like to see on our Beaver's Tales, let me know. Send me a picture. Now, obviously, you know, it does kind of have to conform to a roughly kind of cylindrical-ish shape. I do have a template, so, you know, if you need a picture that you kind of need to get in somewhere, then, the easiest way I would say is jump on the Discord and let me know. Chuck it in there. And we will, we'll get it done. Oh, I need wheat. We don't have wheat over here. That's a small problem. Let's go and build a small warehouse. Call that priority. And we want wheat. We do have... We have no wheat. I'm in the wrong place. We have 46 wheat. We have about as much wheat as we can hold. Although our field is fully worked. Would you look at that? That means we need more. Let's come down to our plant crops. Let's find our wheat. We're going to stick 2 in there. And I don't know how well it's going to take, but we'll stick a whole bunch down there as well. And how are we looking, by the way? 4.3 days until we get our next flood. This is mostly built except for the wheat. This is pretty much mostly material. It'll be most of the way to being built soon enough. And so yes, the little pleasure park for the beavers is going to be built and going to be built fantastically. And so down here in District 1, we can leave District 2 to go and do that. Down here in District 1, I do kind of feel like finishing off our wind farm. So let's go ahead and do that. We should have... Yeah, we've got lots of paper. Kind of can't see where I'm building here. Now, yes, I know, as I've said, this is really not required. It's definitely overkill, but it looks great, so... You know, there is always that. Alright, well, that'll get the whole thing connected. I do need to, however, get down to be able to build these ones. Let us... A nice, simple ladder by... Here. Should work. With, of course, a path put on top? Maybe not. I'm not quite sure. It's definitely not connected. Interesting. It's not letting me path it on top. Well, we'll see what happens there. So, as you can see, we're getting some of it built. Like I said, we'll see what happens here, because it's not letting me path it quite properly. Because that works, but... Yeah, that's interesting. We'll have to see what happens with that one. How are we doing in here? This is, of course, going a well. That's been blocked off. This reservoir should have plenty of water left in it. So once we get past the drought as well, it should get through to these sections very nicely. I'll then check out how our little improvements have gone and done. I want to look at that. We're getting some painted tails already. Oh, I've zoomed in too much. We've now got a dance hall on the go as well. Some fire, some Welsh dragon flag, some Brazilian flag. I wonder if we'll get more Brazilian flags than anything else, because that's simply the closest one. Okay, the kids are loving it. That's all I can say, is that the kids are absolutely loving it. And then we're getting our decorations put in, our contemplation spots put in. The beavers can come and think about their lives. And down here... Okay, that's gone and been built. Can I? Is it going to let me? Okay, it's not. Interesting. And if I put that there, that is not technically linked. Okay. Well, I think we're going to have to change this then. Have this... Oh, which I can't actually have it coming off there because it's too close. Interesting. So how am I going to go and do this? I have some slight building restrictions, you see. Can I think I can build that. Oh, I can build on top of it as well. Oh, I know. It's not letting me path it because of the windmills. I can put the two things below it, but I can't actually build onto the next level, I think, because of the windmill. Now, there's a conundrum. There's a conundrum indeed. How do I go about solving this? I've packed it all in so tightly that I'm not 100% sure if I can. Yeah, if I can place that there, I might, and I use the word might, be able to place that there. No, it's not letting me path it on top. Oh, hang on. Oh, that one is going to work, apparently. Let's go ahead and do that. That apparently does work. Oh, maybe it's because I just didn't path it on the bottom. I don't know. I don't know. The ladders sometimes can be a little bit tricky. And we have our lamps, our shrubs, and everything else built. Let's go ahead and grab our second mud bath. We've got beavers with tails dancing around. All these kids are loving it up. I saw all the designs there in that one. Oh, we don't have any wheat. Is that because we don't have any wheat? Well, I'll be. Just been used up that quickly. Well, I'll be indeed. Okay, we've got 1.3 days left of the drought. Our little Beaver Pleasure Park is almost up and running. Our food is actually struggling a little bit, which is very, very disappointing to learn. Now, as you can see here, so we can very much sustain more of a farm. So let's come to planting me some crops. Go and surround our windmill, as you should. I feel like I need to move this down here somewhere. Oh, we've gone and gotten some wheat flour. Let us go and relocate that. Wheat flour? Yes. Go ahead and relocate that. Yep, that can now be reached. That can now be reached. Fantastic. That'll get finished. We need a tiny bit more wheat. I'm assuming you've got, yep, nothing in you either. All right, let's go and turn that off and remove that. And call that a priority. Going to remove that. Hopefully all of this. No storage space available. Build more. Ah, well, that will get solved in a minute. Once this has been built. Right, 0.2 days until that drought ends. The second mud pit is almost ready. Our beavers over here have happiness of 26. Our overall happiness is a wonderful 26. Love that clapping. We have basically gone and given these beavers what these beavers already have. What we do need, however, is a lot more food. A lot more food. Which we should be able to solve up here now. Let's have a wee look. Let's see what happens with this. So this should all be increasing. I don't think we've got any flow coming through yet. Oh, yeah, we do. We've got slow flow. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there slowly. Well, a little bit slowly. Actually, not bad at all. We're about to get water going down aqueduct number 1. Goes. Beautiful. And then let's see how it acts coming off here. Nice. We do have all 3 sides pouring water into the aqueduct. That's a beautiful 6.6. Look at the height that it's coming in at now. It is not being slowed down at all, pretty much. Look at it fill up. Even with this open, look at how fast it comes in. I mean, it comes in at 6.6, goes out at 2.2 technically. So we have a beautiful amount of water left to come out of here. And look at that. We've got so much it's overflowing. Let's go and cap that off. You can see it coming down here. And then there you go. Look at that. Filling up as well. This should also fill up slightly faster. This should technically come in at a 6.6 and fall out at a 2.2. Sorry, 4.4. So we should get a slight filling up coming on here. He says, famous last words. That's, no, that's not increasing at all. All right, so I lied. But still, we have definitely improved the situation. No doubt about that. All right, so our aqueducts have been improved. Absolutely fantastic. With just one little addition. Once again, thank you, Tony, for that one very much. And so this will obviously increase, hopefully, soon-ish. Have downstream depth of 0.4. What is a downstream depth? 0.33. That's simply what it's holding on at. Because it's not quite filling up yet. Slowly getting there. Oh, bad tide in 3 days. Let's see what we can do. Let's go ahead and close this. And actually have this fill up. Look at that. I wonder if I can... Well, I have a feeling it won't make a difference because I'm feeling the flow speed in is only at a maximum of 6.6, but I do wonder if maybe placing another one of those there will help. Hey, you never know. Technically, it has a higher ability to flow off even faster. It's now got 4 sides to flow off. So it has... now it's got a restriction of 8.8. Whether it's actually flowing that fast or not, I would have to put a gauge in there, which I'm not going to do. And find out. It would mean blowing a hole in my wonderful platformed And then all that waits to remain is for it to overflow out of here. Downstream depth of 0.4. Let's put you onto auto. And let's wait for this to overflow and then see what this does. And I think we're going to get some more food down because it's needed, folks. It's very much needed. Our food is dwindling by the second. Well, there you go. Flowing out at speed as well. Once again, just that little bit of the improvement, tripling the potential flow speed coming off the edge of the aqueduct. And so therefore helping to increase this even faster. And let's see what it can do. Let us see what it can do. But whilst that's going up, and we're going to see what that can do, look at this beautiful little... Look at it as well, with the water flowing out. I've got to get a picture of this, folks. Just look at that. How picturesque do you want it to be? That's the only question. That is the only question. Okay, yeah, that background beep noise, that was me taking a screenshot. How absolutely beautiful. And with the flow coming out of here, this is set at a beautiful height of 0.9. And look at that. So this shows us what is capable in terms of... Okay, 0.85. Calm yourselves now. This does show what is possible in terms of irrigation. Let us go and very quickly plug that in there. That'll allow someone in here, once I go and turn it back on, to just go and chop down these trees. And then in terms of farmable area, I mean, if I technically build it lower, I can have more irrigated land. So why don't I? I'm going to put that there. We're going to get some dynamite out. We're going to start blowing things up again. Because I want to... I want to even all of this off. Now that, I imagine, is too far from a district center and cannot be built. All of this is going to get blown up, so I don't mind making ugly paths. It's all about to disappear. Then if I go and build... Yep, no, we'll wait to blow it up. Oh, whoops, let's go and turn him back on. 11 jobs missing, you say? We must have had a big turnaround in staff. Well, hey, you're up and running. You're going to start munching down the rest of these trees. We will wait till they've all been munched down and place the rest of the dynamite. Otherwise, we're going to have annoying little holes everywhere. So, yeah, we're going to blow that up. And basically, so we're going to, in essence, get rid of this and the whole of this platform. So we will, in essence, be working off the platform below. And, yeah, we're going to go and make a little farming area back here. We'll chuck down some more carrots, some more sunflower seeds. With the boost to both of those, hopefully, then that will help the bread industry as well. That'll help it cover. And then, oh, we have a bad tide that's been started. And then, looking at the rest of our foodstuffs. Of course, then we have potatoes we can start throwing down. That's about it, really. After that, we come into our water food. Place an extra piece of dynamite. Right, things are coming along beautifully. I truly am oh so happy with this little leisure area. And they're all getting their tails painted, they're getting them refreshed. You can't have faded decals on your tail. You'll be the laughing stock of San Fran Beaver. It's just not good enough. And so they have to keep the paint fresh. Oh, what's the point? How do we do down here? We've still got a little bit to go. How come? Okay, we've got some things going on. This still hasn't been built. What's going on down here? We've got so many beavers building stuff, or available to build stuff. Why do we not have things being built? What is going on? Let's wait till tomorrow. Wait till the dawn. And, yeah, see what's going on with these guys. Let's see where you end up going, Zia Takra. Age 70. No, Malik, they're probably going to freaking die. I mean, that's old. Nope, they have lived through the age of 71. No. Where are they, though? Still in bed? I'm confused. That one's moving around. Just not moving. Why aren't they moving? Waiting for materials, planks and logs. We have lots of planks, we have lots of logs. We come to back here. This has also stopped building. This is flooded. Alright, I get that. I can dig that. But, why aren't you building stuff? Are they blocked because of this? I don't get it. What if I make you all the lowest priority? We then get people out to go and do stuff? How about if I said, put wheat flour in you, and then we'll come back and put, at least I would put sunflower seeds in here if I could find them. That's dandelions. That's not that. No, that's cattail roots. That's cattail wheat flour. These ones, sunflower seeds, found you. Okay, I don't know. My builders are broken. None of them are working. That one was moving. Possibly just to go home. Huh. They just went and broke it themselves. Oh, very strange. Anyway. Back up here in District 2. Things are going along a little bit smoother. Our trees are being chopped down. Yeah, very much so, compared to over here in District 1, where... Oh, they've picked all that up, so some builders have definitely emerged. Okay, there's a bonus. Are we going to get these improved any further? But they've definitely come out and done this. What are my builders doing exactly? Okay, I see movement in my builders. Okay, we'll see what happens. There should definitely be stuff going on. Got kind of running out of berries. I do definitely need this done faster than slower. Of course, without haulers, he's having to do all the transportation himself, making everything a lot slower. Let's go ahead and pause a couple of builders' huts, as we don't really need builders too much anymore. That'll hopefully allow him to clear off his thing. That'll allow the water to actually go up a little bit more as well, because the haulers will be doing it. Coming along very nicely. You have actually gone and emptied yourself. That's fine. No longer flowing out. That's also fine. Okay, the haulers are now emptying this. That's going to help him keep working, keep collecting. Got more down there. We've got three trees left to chop down. Nope. Yep, these guys can get to the bottom layer still. I was about to say, are we at the nothing to do in range stage yet? It doesn't look like we're going to get to that one. That is fine. Come along as well and... some more pathing in there. That'll get us access to the rest of the scrap metal, I do believe. And... once they're built, I might also pause this one as well. And get things moving along. Now, of course, because our biggest problem is we have 10 incapacitated beavers. And I don't think I quite have enough medbeds for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I doth not, although, hang on, 8, 9. Oh, we're not far off, actually. Looking pretty good. We're down to our last 2 trees. Our last tree. Absolutely fantastic. All of that is built. I'm going to go ahead and pause this beaver's hut, builder's hut as well. We've still got the 4 guys in the district center. Just means that all that's going to get done a bit better. And so how are we looking over here? So no, this hasn't been touched still, and this hasn't been touched still. Why? It's my builders are just broken. I mean, unless they want to try and claim that there's something else on the go, which I'm highly positive there is not. I don't quite know what they technically claim they're doing. But they do seem to be slightly broken. Aha, you are claiming you have nothing left to do. That is fantastic news. Let's go and... no, not mark resources. I'll leave that as is for a second. Damn it! I've got 6 logs here that haven't been picked up. Please come and just take that out. I mean, technically all they had to do was drag it away, but... you know. Is what it is. Okay, one more explosive to put down. And then we get to blow things up. Run, Beaver, run. Right, and then we come back down to paths. Go and put some pathing up there. We're going to put some temporary pathing in there. And if we just kind of down pathing like this. And this is about to be a lot of dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. Only one level down. Let us place that dynamite with joy. Okay. And so once we've taken that out, we will we'll have our area ready to go for more farming. Now, of course, we can very much do some farming up here as well. Let's get rid of that. Now, I'll be going straight back in. Don't get me wrong. But this is a perfect area for some farming. And so what we're going to go and do is, I think we're going to put this area for carrots, because it's just the easiest. If we were to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that'll be 80. That'll be 88. That'll be a little bit more than 88, a little bit more than that, a little bit more than that, and a little bit more than that. Okay. Okay, we can probably, if we come we'll come a few back actually. Let's not block these natural stairs. And then we'll build those down there. Build that up to there. We shall eeny, meeny, miny, mo food. An efficient farmhouse. Which also then means stick some carrots in there, and we need to make sure we put a path in here before we block that off. And that's going to be our carrot field. We can probably quite easily expand it. We're not going to at this stage. We can, in fact, I probably will just block that off. We could probably just expand it down this way a little bit more as well. But that will that'll start to get us some more carrots very easily. Now, yes, this of course is a field of beautiful, beautiful explosives waiting to happen. Would you look at that? We're getting our wheat back in. We're not getting our wheat flour back so much, and we're not building anything at all in District 1. Again, I don't quite know what's going on. Let us replant all of those blueberries so that we can get some blueberries coming back in as well. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, with this future explosive project to go, the waterways all beautifully upgraded, our District 2 leisure park fully complete, and District 1 broken, we'll leave it there. Not quite sure what's going to happen in the next stream. Hopefully this rights itself by turning off and turning the game back on. It's how you solve most digital things these days. Just turn it off and turn it back on. And hopefully as well, our food also now is able to stabilize once we have, for instance, this up and running. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you will continue to join us. Thank you. Build that on there. Continue to join us for the rest of the series. I don't really know what's left. I don't know how much is left either, but I think there's something left. And so until then, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, thank you all for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And until we see you again, I hope that you will stay safe, happy, and healthy.